What happens if you actually travel at 100% the speed of light? If you look at the way things are going, you're right. Light experiences itself traveling no distance in no time. From light's point of view, light does not exist in space and time. As Fred was saying at the opening, the birth and death of a photon are the same moment. Light doesn't experience itself traveling through space and time. There is no non-locality for light. It is one phenomena in one moment. This is light's point of view. So the reason for this is that the space-time interval in the space-time continuum for light is always zero. Always zero. So from light's point of view, no space, no time, no mass. Light does not exist in the world of space, time, and matter. So what do we make of this thing called the constant speed? I put speed in quotes deliberately. What we observe as speed, I don't think is speed at all. When I observe a light beam traveling from the back of the room to my eye, in space-time, the beginning and end of that light beam are the same. Space-time is bent so that they are the same. In my frame of reference, I stretch out that zero interval into space and time. And I always stretch out 186,000 miles of space for every second of time. And if I'm moving very fast, I stretch out that much. Moving slower, that much. Really slow, I stretch out that much. So I don't think c is a speed at all. It's the constant ratio of manifestation of space and time. For every 186,000 miles of space that appears, 1 second of time appears. And again, Kant was onto this 200 years ago. He said space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. He didn't see that space and time were part of the external world. They're part of the mind. And it was 100 years later that Einstein came along and showed that he was true. And I think if we ever give a name to this revolution in consciousness, just as we talk about the revolution in the view of the Earth as the Copernican revolution, because Copernican started it, I think this revolution in consciousness we should really call the Kantian revolution. And it's only 200 years. The Copernican revolution took 150 years. We're only 200 years into this revolution, and it's much, much more fundamental. So space and time don't exist. Matter doesn't exist. Energy, we often think, is fundamental. We all talk about energy as the universe is energy. Turns out it isn't. And this comes to the other great breakthrough of the 20th century, same year as Einstein's theory of relativity, and Einstein was involved in this.